Hi kids, I'm Belinda, and I hardly ever shut up. You'll never know when I might pop up and say something. Okay, let's get into it.
Welcome, brave adventurers, to a world of wonders and scares. Picture this, our planet, a grand stage where nature's most intriguing and sometimes hair-raising performers make their appearance. Today, we're diving headfirst into this exciting, slightly spooky spectacle to meet 5 of the world's scariest creatures. Now, I know what you're thinking. Anna, why would we want to meet something scary? Well, here's the thing, dear adventurers. Yes, these creatures might give you the heebie-jeebies at first glance, but they are all part of the magnificent tapestry of life that makes our planet so wonderfully diverse. They have their role to play, just like us. So, let's embrace the scares, the shivers, and the oh wows, because they are just as important as the awes and the oh cools. So buckle up, because we're about to meet our first creature. Imagine a creature from your wildest nightmares lurking deep in the ocean. Meet the goblin shark. Now, if you're thinking of goblins from fairy tales, hold on to your hats, because this one's a little different. This is no ordinary shark, my friends. This one has a trick up its fin. You see, the goblin shark is known for its distinct characteristic, a jaw that sticks out like a drawer from a cabinet. But hey, who are we to judge a shark by its jaw? This unique feature is the goblin shark's secret weapon. When a tasty snack swims by, it thrusts its jaw forward in a flash and whoosh, it's dinner time. But don't worry, human beings aren't on the menu. These sharks prefer a diet of squids, crabs, and other deep-sea delicacies. And speaking of the deep sea, that's where you'll find this creepy creature. The goblin shark is a fan of the ocean's twilight zone, the area that sunlight forgets to touch. Living in the depths between 2,000 to 3,000 feet underwater, this shark is a true deep-sea dweller. But here's the thing. The goblin shark isn't just unique for its protruding jaw or its deep-sea living. It's also quite the pale ghost. Its skin is a ghoulish shade of pinkish white, earning it the nickname Ghost Shark. So it's not just a goblin, it's a ghost too. However, despite its ghostly appearance and goblin-like jaw, sightings of the goblin shark are rare. It's like the elusive celebrity of the ocean world, always keeping us guessing and adding to its mystique. So let's recap. A shark with a protruding jaw, a penchant for deep-sea living, a ghostly color, and a reputation for being a bit of a mystery. Sounds like the goblin shark ticks all the boxes for one of the scariest creatures in the world. But remember, as scary as it may seem, the goblin shark plays an important role in the circle of life in our oceans, adding a dash of mystery and wonder to our world. And that's the goblin shark, a true ghost of the deep. Now let's travel to the coral reefs, where a master of disguise awaits. Say hello to the stonefish. The stonefish might be the world's most venomous fish, but it's not out to get us. You see, the stonefish is a champion at hide and seek. It's so good at it, it could give a chameleon a run for its money. This sea dweller uses its exceptional camouflage abilities to blend in with the surroundings. It's a bit like a ninja, but underwater and with a lot more venom. Picture this. The stonefish is chilling on the ocean floor, minding its own business. Its skin, dotted with various colors and textures, makes it look like a harmless rock or a piece of coral. It's so convincing that predators and unsuspecting humans alike can easily miss it. But here's the catch. The stonefish isn't just a master of disguise. It's also armed with 13 sharp dorsal spines. These spines are not for the faint-hearted. They carry a venom potent enough to cause severe pain, and in extreme cases even fatal to humans. But don't worry, the stonefish doesn't use its venom to attack. It's purely a defense mechanism, a way for it to say, hey, step off, buddy. Now I know what you're thinking. Anna, how do we avoid accidentally stepping on a venomous fish that looks like a rock? Well, I'm glad you asked. The key is to respect the marine life, to understand that the ocean is their home. So when we're exploring these beautiful coral reefs, We need to be careful where we step or reach. It's always better to look and admire the beauty of the underwater world from a safe distance. So next time you're snorkeling or scuba diving, remember that the coral reef is a bustling neighborhood of sea creatures. Among them is our friend, the stonefish, who just wants to be left alone to do its rock imitation in peace. So remember, in the world of the stonefish, look but don't touch. Next, we venture into the dark corners of the world, home to the tailless whip scorpion. Now, don't let the name fool you. This critter isn't a scorpion at all. It's actually a type of arachnid, just like spiders and ticks. But unlike its 8-legged cousins, the tailless whip scorpion has a unique set of features that sets it apart. Picture this, an 8-legged creature that's not a spider nor a scorpion, but something else entirely. It has long whip-like appendages that it uses for feeling around and exploring its environment, kind of like a blind person uses a cane. And get this, it can even run sideways, faster than you can say arachnid. If you're thinking this sounds like a crab-spider hybrid from a sci-fi movie, you're not far off. But let's get back to those whip-like appendages. They're not just for feeling around, they also serve as a defense mechanism. When threatened, the tailless whip scorpion waves its whips around in a menacing display. It's like it's saying, "Back off, buddy, or you'll get the whip." Despite its creepy appearance and dramatic antics, the tailless whip scorpion is harmless to humans. It doesn't have venom, and it won't bite or sting. In fact, it's more likely to run away, sideways, remember, than engage in a fight. So the next time you're in a dark, damp cave or crevice, don't be too quick to squish the first creepy crawler you see. It might just be a tailless whip scorpion, doing its best to navigate the world. So, there you have it, a creature that's not quite a spider, not quite a scorpion, but a fascinating arachnid all the same. With its long whips and sideways scuttle, it's like nothing else in the animal kingdom. It's got a face only a mother could love. But hey, in the world of creepy crawlies, that's not a bad thing. That's the tailless whip scorpion for you, a creepy crawler with a flair for the dramatic.
Sometimes, I may not like it, but I always do what my mom and dad tell me to do. You should do so as well.
Ever heard of a spider that eats birds? Meet the Goliath bird eater? Yes, you heard right, folks. There exists a spider so big it's been named after the biblical giant, Goliath. Now don't worry, they don't usually go around munching on birds, but their size is enough to make you think they could. Now, you might be wondering just how big this spider is. Picture this. The Goliath bird eater is about the size of a dinner plate. That's right, a spider as big as the plate you eat your supper from. Some may even stretch up to a foot across. That's like having a pet cat, only it's a spider and it's got 8 legs instead of 4. Now, despite its name and its ominous size, the Goliath bird eater is not all about the birds. You see, they're more into earthworms, insects, and small mammals. So, unless you're a particularly tiny mouse, you don't have much to worry about. And even if they did fancy a bird for dinner, it's usually the small ones that can't fly away fast enough. But there's something else that's super cool about these giants. They have tiny hairs on their bodies that they can shoot out when they feel threatened. It's like their own personal confetti cannon, but instead of glitter and streamers, it's itchy hairs that can really irritate any predator's skin. And let's not forget their impressive set of fangs. These chompers can be up to 1 inch long, and they use them to inject venom into their prey. But again, don't worry, while a bite from a Goliath bird eater would definitely hurt, it's not deadly to humans. It's more like a wasp sting than anything else. So, in the grand scheme of things, the Goliath bird eater is more of a gentle giant. They're big, they're a bit scary looking, but they're not out to get us. They're just trying to live their lives, eat their bugs, and avoid any big animals that might want to turn them into a snack. So, the Goliath bird eater might be big, but it's not so bad after all. And there you have it, 5 of the scariest creatures in the world. We've delved into the deep sea with the ghostly goblin shark, tiptoed around the venomous stonefish, shivered at the sight of the creepy tailless whip scorpion, and grimaced at the gigantic Goliath bird eater. But don't let their spooky appearances fool you. These creatures, as eerie as they might be, are an essential part of our diverse planet. They each play a unique role in the grand tapestry of life. Sure, they might give us a bit of a fright, but that's part of their charm. Their uniqueness adds spice to our world, reminding us that life on Earth is full of surprises. So, while these creatures may seem scary at first glance, they are truly fascinating when you get to know them. Remember, every creature has its place in the world, even the ones that give us a little fright. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
Thank you for watching. It would be awesome if you would take the time to comment, like, and subscribe. Ring the bell so that we can notify you of our new videos. Have a great day. Bye bye.